Right.
Right,
I've
here we go.
just gotta stop myself from laughing at my own joke that I said in my head. But still, do you ever do that? No, I don't know. So yeah, chat.
I do it all the time.
And to everyone watching right now, I just want to welcome Saiyan Plays. He's a great entertaining streamer, very very good entertaining streamer from the States. And yeah, it's the first person we've had on GamerBrain from the States. Hence, having a lot of issues. You know, America has a lot of issues. End of story. You know, and that's.
Wow.
That's how we start it off.
Ladies and gentlemen,
that's
we're gonna start
how
the
we start
podcast.
off, just by fucking just taking a dig at the
That's
whole
it.
the
Shots
whole place,
fired.
the whole of
Shots
America.
fired.
Fucking
Everywhere in the world has a lot of issues. We're all going through a lot of issues, but yeah, no. Saying, tell us a little bit about yourself, man. How you became so famous.
Man, honestly, I wish I was so famous. Not there yet.
After this episode, you will be. Trust me.
Yeah, like
once people see your skills with Discord, trust me.
I'm gonna be the most broken streamer out here.
No, it's on like fucking Donkey Kong, mate. When people see this, I'm telling you.
So, I guess to start it off with a little bit of my backstory, I'm a man of, I guess, how can you say, many talents, many trades, I guess, if you can say, just because I've been kind of like trying to find my place on what is it that I want to do in this world, right? As I'm pretty sure we all reach that point at a certain age. I've always wanted to do some type of content that either it changes the world slowly or whatever. And when I came across streaming, playing video games, sitting here while people watch you and interact with you, I was like, I would never do that. I don't know. I can't see myself watching somebody that's just playing a game, the same thing that I can do in my house. But I came across this one streamer called Ricky Live. Pretty sure you guys know
Never heard of
who he is. Yeah. So his vibes, his positivity, pretty much resembled kind of what I was, and I was like, man, I like what he's doing constantly. Like I'm telling you, constantly, I would see people message him in his comments, telling him, "Yo, you've changed my life. Like you have no idea. Like I've had such a bad day today. You making me laugh, it just brightens my day. That's why I keep coming back." And I say, "Yo, that's what I want to do. I really want that." So, that's how Saiyan Plays was born. Obviously, you guys know I hate Dragon Ball. Not a fan of it.
I did not know that.
Not a fan of it.
What?
I hate it. Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball Z. Saiyans, all about it.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
It's a joke. I love it. I love it.
Are you sure?
Oh, hang on. My meeting has been upgraded by the host. Cheers, James. Cheers, mate. Whatever that means. Now it's messed up my display capture.
Are you sure?
That's what it says. Because now my
oh yeah, I just got a gift from Zoom. Running out of time. We've removed the 40-minute time limit on your group meeting. Love it.
Cheers. Wow, we already hit 40 minutes in Zoom. Didn't we just do it 10 minutes ago?
I don't know. We hit 2 hours in Discord.
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy. But
sorry. Yep.
Yeah, man. So yeah, that's how Saiyan Plays was born, man. Just pretty much trying to live the dream, trying to find that spot in life where I feel like I've finally done something, you know? Like I'm already 30 years old. I've done many things. I have, like I said, many talents, but it's like I'd never found something that kind of like I felt like that's what I was supposed to be doing. And streaming is just, I'm passionate about it. Like I tell a lot of people, one of the things that you can kind of like, you can tell when somebody's serious about creating content or whatever they're doing, because whenever you go into their streams, there's a different vibe, a different essence to the way they create content, right? For example, you come to my stream, you see animations, really good quality camera. Like I spent thousands of dollars in my stream room or whatever. That to me, that passion. You know, with coming around with the years or whatever, I've devoted myself to creating content and the way that I create my content. Obviously, Facebook has not, been as, you know, they haven't blessed me as much as I wanted it to. But yeah, man, I'm passionate about what I do. Hopefully, the world gets to know who Saiyan Plays really is, man.
Okay. And when was it that you actually started all of this?
Jeez. I don't remember the exact date, but
Or like just
about
for
almost
example, like time frame sort of thing, if you know what I mean. Like
almost
how
2
long?
years
How
ago.
long?
Well, almost
2
3
years
years
ago.
ago. Yeah.
Nearly 3 years ago. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I've been streaming for a long time. Finally
And
unlocked my
at the
supporter
moment
button like a year.
you're at what? Like just over 10,000 followers, right?
Yeah. Creeping up on 11,000.
It's amazing. Really good.
Yep.
And
When I first started streaming, God, like the first 3 weeks, I was at 3,000 followers. Like I was doing really good. Like my page was blowing up. Like I was carrying like, I don't know, 40, 50 people like on a daily. I was doing good. And then I received a call. My father had been in an accident and it was like really bad. So I had to take a break from streaming because of the, whole situation. It's kind of weird the way that it happened because it's gonna get a little gray, guys. But my father hasn't really been in my life, right? And then finally, out of pretty much the blue, he reached out, said, "Yo, I'm gonna move to Texas. I want to live closer to you guys. I want you guys to, you know, have a father. I know it's late. You're already way past 20 or whatever. And I said, all right, let's do it, man. I'm excited. So he was actually on his way from Alabama to move to Texas, closer to me, my brother, and my sister over here that we live with here in Texas. And on his way over here, his car broke down on the side of the road, and some person, I don't want to get too much details on that person, but they drove straight to him as he was fixing car on the side of the road. So pretty much sort of ending his life right there, kind of on the spot. So I received the call while I was live. I had to fly to Washington, stayed over there. And of course, coming back from that, I took an extended break from, streaming for obvious reasons. And yeah, man, when I came back, nowhere near the same. My page wasn't reaching nobody. There was like streaming was saturated on Facebook. It was crazy. And now I'm kind of like stuck. But man, we don't give up. We keep pushing, right? So we're supposed to do.
that's it. And that must have been
Sir.
really hard part as well. But like, just
Oh, yeah.
with you saying that he wasn't really involved or whatever when you were younger, um, so like you wouldn't have really been that close then, no? So it
Well, here's the thing. I guess so my father left our lives whenever I was about 7 or 8, maybe a little bit older. So I got to know him. I knew him as a father. I already looked up to him. I was already, I had enough of a brain to kind of like know, okay, there's dad. You know what I mean? It's not that I never had a father. He just kind of like boop, disappeared, gone. And like from time to time, he would kind of like call, what's up, but like, it wasn't a relationship pretty much. And then the fact that he wanted to do it, I was open because that's just the type of person I am. I don't really hold grudges. I'm like extremely positive. It doesn't matter what situations I have. You're always going to see me trying to either make somebody laugh or laugh myself just because that's just who I am. And so, I was open to having that relationship. And then, boom, gone.
mm,
I guess it was never meant to me, right? It is what it is, man.
yeah, that's it. They say what's in front of you won't pass you, and I think that might have been one of them things.
Yes,
Alex, I
sir.
don't. Do you have the link open, Alex?
Yeah. I've got it here, mate.
Yeah, I don't know if you want to fire through some of them. I mean, we didn't really have much kind of things.
Much time to prepare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
No, saying that is mental, mate. That's one of the maddest things I've ever heard, to be honest. And that's like,
Yeah, man.
life is fucking hard, mate. Do you know what I mean? It's like it will test
Tell me
you. It
about
will
it.
test you to limits that you never knew you had. So big love, and make sure you keep doing your thing.
Yes, sir. Always.
Right, we'll start reeling through some questions that we've got. One of the first questions we've got is the first gaming moment that you can remember. Can you remember the first ever game you played?
Damn, the first ever game I played, I do remember.
What was it?
100%. It was on
It was
the
Dragon Ball, wasn't
Nintendo. No, it wasn't. But at that time in life, when I was introduced to video games, Dragon Ball was not in my life. I remember I was living in Connecticut at that time, right? It was gonna be my 6th birthday, and my mom told me you can pick either go to Six Flags or go visit your family in Puerto Rico. So I was like, okay, Puerto Rico, let's go visit my family or whatever. The first day that I came into my aunt's house, they had the Nintendo, and it was like this game. I can't remember the name of it, but it was like these little frogs that they were like on some. It was like 4 frogs, and they were like grow their fists, and you like smash people with them. Or there's some weird old school game. I can't remember the fucking name, but
But then
man,
listen. When you're about 4 frogs, you weren't just playing some fucked up version of the Ninja Turtles, were you? And they're actually turtles and not frogs.
I'm pretty sure it was a knockoff kind of Ninja Turtles type shit. Yeah, man. But after
4
that,
frogs just
bro,
growing massive fists. I didn't know where that was going for a second.
Battletoads. There you go. Donnie said it in my chat. Battletoads.
Yeah. I know what you're
Yes,
about. I know what you're
that's
about.
what it's called, bro.
Okay,
Man,
okay.
listen, that was my favorite game.
Someone in my chat wrote "Hungry Hippos."
Angry Hippos.
Yeah, and
No.
that, Lloyd.
Oh shit.
Oh, brilliant. I was going to say, when you said frogs, I was going to be like, well, it's Frogger, but no, when you started saying like, 4 of them,
No.
okay, fine. So that was the first. And
I
what
mean,
what was that on? The Nintendo. What was that on?
What was it? The Sega?
Say it was like on the
fucking
Mega
Sega.
Drive or something. I don't even know, mate. I'd have to look it up.
It was the little gray one with the little purple buttons.
Grey one with the purple.
Super
buttons.
Nintendo.
Not the
Super Nintendo, I think it was.
Oh, yeah, it could be. I was going to say the Dreamcast then, but I don't think it's that.
Listen, it was you had to fucking put the cassette in. That's all I know.
That could be anything. That could literally be any of them.
Yeah. It was
yeah.
a Nintendo though, for sure.
All right.
It was not a. It was a Super Nintendo. Pretty sure it was a Super Nintendo.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm
Yeah.
reading everyone's chat at the same time, seeing if I can find a good question or anything. And I'm sorry, but I just seen your second last comment there, Pointy. It just kind of made me laugh because I know Lloyd's been part of your family for a long time.
Yeah, Ryan loves winding me.
Oh, okay.
Right. So that was how old do you reckon you were when you played that?
6.
6.
Yeah, you said it was his sixth birthday. Yeah.
Yep.
So
before that, I had played kind of games because see, my father is the reason why I love video games so much, and action figures and all that type of shit. Because he was heavily involved in all of that. Like he would any console that was brand new at that age that I can remember. For some reason, I have really good memories of when I was like really young. So I would remember he bought the Sega Genesis, Dreamcast, every single console that was coming out. He would freaking purchase it. So I was already kind of like introduced to video games, but the one that I myself really sat down and played and got to love it, and like in my head I was like, God, I really love video games. And of course, almost every single child back in the day would love video games because that's when they were really blowing up, right? So that was really the first game that really made me visualize me as a gamer for life.
Okay, yeah,
Nice.
fair enough.
Nice.
Go on, James. You take one.
What's your favorite game of all time, Saiyan?
Favorite game? Ooh, this is a hard one. Favorite game would have to be Conker's Bad Furry Day on the Nintendo 64.
Conker's Bad Furry Day. I'm trying to think.
Listen,
That sounds
So-
like a party.
not a lot of people know about this game, but it is a fucking party. Like when I'm talking about, okay, picture a
No,
really
I mean like
cute-
it sounds like some sort of mad festival that everyone would go to. That's what that sounds like.
So-
Conkers,
So if y'all don't know what it is,
furry conkers on a bad day. I'm like,
is-
let's go.
yeah, is Conker's Furry Bad Day. So
Right.
it's like, it's a squirrel. It's a fucking little cute squirrel,
Right.
but he is like the most dirtiest, meanest squirrel ever. And he's like battling little teddy bears and shit. And you gotta look like they piss at each other, they cuss at each other and stuff. It's wild, bro. I'm telling
I
you,
see
look
it.
into it.
I see it.
Look
I see
into
it. I see it. I see it.
Yeah, it
Wow.
was an extremely fun game. That's
Yeah.
that's around the same time that, of course, I wouldn't really say I have one single favorite game, because 007, man, that was the world's first ever battle royale to me.
Oh, GoldenEye. You're
That's
about.
what GoldenEye.
Hmm.
Yeah. 100%, bro. I
Yeah.
would love playing that game. These are classics, and of course, I'm letting y'all know how old I am. So,
Mate, I used
But
to
yeah.
I used to play that all the time against my brother. It's one of the most
Oh, yeah.
iconic games in my life where I could never
100%.
beat him. I could never beat him, so I used to play it all the time in practice, So no, I get that. But you
Oh,
are
yeah.
right, that was kind of like the first battle royale now that I think about it. It kind of was.
Yeah, that's what it
Yeah.
is to me. God, there's so many games.
Yeah.
Back Twisted Metal.
Twisted Metal. What that is they remade that, didn't they? Didn't they remake Twisted Metal?
I think they tried for the PS3 or something like that. It wasn't really that. I can't really remember.
I can't remember.
There's chatter about them making like another one. Like,
Do you remember a game? Right, and I think it was on the PS2,
Right.
and you had to. Was it Soul something?
Soul Calibur?
I was gonna say Soul Calibur.
Soul Calibur. Let me.
Like fighting with swords and shit.
No, that's on the PS4. No. It's like
I believe Soul Calibur was on the PS3 as well,
I think
and on the PS2, I believe.
Yeah, it was. It was. I remember
okay.
playing
Maybe
it back then.
maybe it was that. I don't know.
Soul Calibur's been
Um,
out for
A
a
long,
long time.
long ass time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I don't think it is that one though.
What do you do in it,
used to
James?
go around.
What is
you
it
used to
about, yeah?
You'd go around
Spyro?
and you were like this. No, you were like this character. It was like very good graphics for the time. Sorry, just a random question in the chat. Where did you get your tiny finger hands from? Someone's asking in the chat, and it was like, "Can you please ask Saiyan where he got them from, please?"
My bad. I'm over here eating my
Oh.
Twinkie. I did not expect that question.
Sorry,
So my little tiny hands came from Amazon.
Amazon.
I
there
saw
you go.
this. Yeah, I saw this on TikTok. I saw this one person that was just watching the video, just like this random girl talking, and then out of nowhere, she like pulls out these fucking tiny ass hands, and I was like, "What in the hell?" I just like busted out laughing. I had to have them, and I just put it
Yeah.
Amazon tiny hands, and they are.
Perfect. There you go. There's your answer. Sorry. So yeah.
Also
So
have mannequin heads. If you're interested.
Anthony,
This-
big love, mate. Thank you for the 130 stars.
This game was
So-
very. It was very kind
Big
of
love.
good graphics for the time scale.
That is
This is,
creepy as shit.
You haven't even seen the other one. This is John Wick.
John Wick.
And then this is
Love it.
this is his girl, Gilvanka. Now this is the creepy motherfucker.
I don't even want to know what you do with her.
So we've
But yeah,
always said
you don't want to know.
that streamers have to be one of two things, and some streamers are a little bit of everything. Normally, you have people that are very good at the game who don't really have to interact with the chat, or they do, but not as much, and they can just become massive streamers, which is classed as successful. You could just be an amazing entertainer on stream, and you class yourself as successful. Or you can try and do your best to be both, which some streamers can do, some streamers can't, and become massively successful. So, in asking that, would you consider yourself a successful streamer?
Um, I mean, whenever it comes to what I consider a successful streamer, there's many things that come into mind that I personally, in my streamer goals, I have not hit nowhere near that. But if me having a community that supports me and I'm creating something, that to me it's success in its own level. So on that aspect of my whole streaming career, I consider myself a successful streamer just because I can manage to push the go live button and I will have my usual 10, 12 people that I know their names, I know who they are. I've created a personal bond with them pretty much already at this point in my streaming career. And that to me, it's on its own, great. It doesn't mean nothing if you have
Hey
300
Lawrence,
people,
big love. Hope you're well.
random 300 people constantly coming through, but they never really come back or whatever. What really
Yeah.
makes a streamer is the community, the people that stand behind you and literally keep you streaming, like
Yeah.
legitly.
Literally.
That like
Yeah.
y'all, I don't know if you know my situation, Pointy, but you know my situation, Vader. Like I am not making money right now from streaming, pretty much at all, because of the whole Facebook situation. But every time I go live, my community has this way of how can I say,
Helping?
I want to put it in a really poetic way because that's how it feels to me in my heart. So it's like a way of protecting my mental situation, I guess, in a
Right.
way. Just because
Like
I can go
reassurance.
exactly, I can go live and I see the same people, by mods or whoever's in the chat that I just get that warm feeling. So man, hell yeah, I'm a successful streamer. To me, in my own eyes, yeah. I have a wife that believes in me. I have, like I said, many people in my chat that are constantly coming back and supporting me whatever way they can. Like literally yesterday, my PC case for some reason is like messing up or whatever. Two people in my chat bought me a new one. And I'm not saying that money is everything, but it's just the fact that to me is mind-boggling that somebody would just like wake up and see this random dude playing a game through a phone. Like they don't even have a personal connection with the person. They're like, oh, I'm gonna blow $150, my hard-earned money, on this dude to help him. Crazy. That man, I don't know if the big guys get that, but the amount of support that my community has shown me, like, man, incredible. Like,
Yeah.
incredible. Like the
Some
things they've done is literally the stories that you see on TV. You're like, oh man, this guy freaking gave me $2,000. Mind blown.
mm,
Literally, it's happened to me many times. So yeah, a little bit of a long answer, but yeah, I
Yeah.
think I'm a successful streamer.
something
I have what it takes.
something I wanted to ask, and we said about it earlier, before we went live, and is that something you want to touch on, the whole Facebook issue you're having at the moment? Or I mean, not it's not even at the moment. It's not like it's recent. It sounds like it's been there a while.
Yeah. 8 months to be exact.
8 months. So how long have you been streaming on Facebook for? Did you say like 2 years?
I want to say it's about to be 3 years soon.
So
Very
about
soon.
so I don't want to say too much because obviously it's the first time I've heard it. But do you want to, for everyone that's listening, do you kind of want to explain what's going on with you and Facebook so that people kind of know?
Yeah, for sure. And of course,
I think
I want to.
just before you go into it, I think this
Uh-huh.
just I just want to highlight something as well for people, and that is that when you see that you can send stars on Facebook, just remember that there's a middleman with them stars, and this is why I'm easily going to say that I would probably actually say 98% of streamers, if you ever wanted to send a gift, as in you wanted to send 100 stars, instead of sending 100 stars, send a direct dono. Most streamers will have a link in their comments or something where you can do a direct donation because you cut out the middleman completely. You don't involve Facebook stars, anything like that. With stars, what happens is if you're on a mobile device, Apple will take a cut. If it's an iPhone, if it's Google, Google take a cut, or whatever it is, Android. On PC, I don't think anyone takes a cut. But at the same time, Facebook are profiting from that. Okay, we're streaming on their platform, which doesn't mean that we have to actually pay them anything to do that. So yeah, just then you'll see what Saiyan's going through, and you'll understand why I'm
Just
saying that as well.
listen to what Sam says before you make a decision on that.
Yes, sir. So like I was gonna say, I had been pretty much staying quiet about this whole situation for a while, just because I wanted to trust in the system that Facebook had implemented. And to me, honestly, the first 2 months, I thought it's okay, a little bit of bad luck. It'll get sorted here in the next couple of weeks or whatever, hopefully. It's been 8 months that I have not been paid for any of the star donations, any of the supporters that I've had in my streaming page. Pretty much I'm gonna start from the top. It all started one day at one night at around 2 a.m. in the morning. I started getting notifications that one of my email accounts that was linked to my Facebook page was getting hacked. Somebody was trying to access it. And I was like, all right, it's happened before. I'm pretty sure it's happened to a lot of people. Changed my password, secured the account, blah, blah, blah. Then another email account that was also linked to my Facebook page starting to get targeted as well. Like these are separate emails, but are not linked to each other in any way, shape, or form. Pretty much that whole night was me battling a hacker that kept trying to gain access to my emails or whatever. And at around 5 a.m., because obviously I'm scared because those emails are tied to my Facebook page. My Facebook page is my livelihood. That's how I make money. That's how I feed my family. So of course I'm not gonna go to bed. There's no customer service. There's nobody I can call to help me in that situation. So it's me against this dude, whoever it was that was hacking my account. So I finally at around 6 a.m. in the morning, I got it to a standstill. I changed every single password that I had on every single email, changed the password on my Facebook page, unlinked everything that was linked together, whatever, and I stopped receiving emails or whatever. So I went to bed. I literally fell dead in like less than a minute because I was so tired. It was so late. Woke up that same day around 10 a.m. in the morning to a message that almost $2,000 was taken out of my PayPal account and deposited into a Middle Eastern account in Spain, whatever. So immediately my heart fucking dropped because it was time to pay the bills. That was my bill money. All of it gone. So of course I'm going frantic. I'm going crazy because it was my PayPal account. It escalated at this point. So I changed the PayPal email on my Facebook page just so I can secure it. I can secure the page from any links to any hacks or whatever. I got the money from PayPal. The money that I lost, PayPal resolved it. I got the money back. Perfect. So I was like, all right, my
Wow,
account is
that's
secure.
amazing.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, that great news, right? Great news. So in my page, I had already changed the PayPal email, which is the same payment method that I had been using ever since I started streaming with no issues. Keep that in mind. So I changed it to another PayPal email, and I expected to get paid the next month after the hack. Didn't get paid. So I was like, okay, immediately let me inbox Facebook customer service. Immediately I get bot replies, like no actual human trying to help me or whatever. You're giving me, like, the message was, I have not been paid by Facebook in about 2 months. You guys owe me close to $2,000, right? The reply that I received was, in order to get payouts from Facebook, you have to make sure that the balance in stars is more than $100. Signed
Oh, God,
off,
that's annoying.
customer service, George. This is a human.
That's fucking George
So,
from Pointy's chat. That's who that
yeah.
is.
A human just read the message that I said, you owe me $2,000. You have not paid me in 2 months. And the human told me I need to make sure the balance is more than $100. Okay, moving on.
That what you
Literally,
just did there reminded me of the guy that's going around with the life hack thing, and he's like, you know that thing. That's what
yeah,
it's like.
yeah.
That's what that reminded me of.
So pretty much that's been the whole situation. They told me to change back the email, so I changed back the email to the one that I had years ago with no issues. Same. I have not been paid. I have not been helped. They tell me that it was my bank declining my payments for whatever reason. I call my bank. My bank reassures me that Facebook is not sending them no type of money for them to even decline. So they're not even seeing anything coming in other than what I make myself. So obviously I was in a really bad position because I was not making money, and I am a full-time streamer. So streaming and the income that I make from it is how I pay all of my bills or whatever. So I was forced to make a decision. Either I quit streaming, end the dream, go back to a 9 to 5, which I could have done because, like I said, I have a lot of skills. I could easily go back to a job anywhere, right? And be good. But it was just either I kill the dream, literally, because everything that I had wasted risk for this to be where it's at right now, even though to many it's not in a really big spot or whatever. But this is my dream. I'm passionate about it. You can tell pretty much. So I thank God I'm also a graphic designer. So I started doing graphic designing. Now I cut my 8, 10, 12 hours of daily streams into only 4 hours of streaming. I edit in the mornings, stream barely, just so I can, pay the bills. But yeah, right now, Facebook owes me about close to $8,000 for going on 8 months already. Just money stacking up. Like, my community doesn't even want to like people have stopped sending stars or like helping out or whatever, because why would they, right? And then I'm not the type of dude or the type of person to be like not that that's wrong or there's anything wrong with it, but I don't want to like force people or tell people how to donate towards me, just because to me it feels, that's just me, it's just uncomfortable for me
Yeah, no,
to
I
kind of like.
understand that. That's why I said it before you said anything as well. It's just because, like, we don't expect it, but when it is your full-time job, for a lot of us, we have to try to look at the numbers and say, okay, what was that month worth it? Because at the end of the day, it's how we're going to pay our bills, it's how we're going to pay the rent, it's how we're going to pay everything. So sometimes you just have
100%.
to look at be a realistic kind of person, be a realist, and just say, can I keep it up? Because if you can't, then you have to go get the 9 till 5. You have to stop living the dream, and you have to move away from it.
Yep.
So that's why when I was saying about how Facebook is the middleman and all this, like there's people in my chat that are saying it must be hard for you to continue to stream on a platform that does that to you, though.
You have literally no idea how hard it is. Like, I'm a
Have
really
you ever
loyal
thought
person.
you ever thought of moving to purple?
Constantly, on a daily basis. Like, you don't understand. Like, I barely sleep I can barely sleep because of the ever since the whole situation started. Like, you have to understand, like, my income is really important in my family. And if I can't really provide no longer, it's very hard for a family man to decide to keep pursuing a dream when that dream is potentially literally messing up your whole life at this point, right? So it's like, damn it, what do I do now? Like, I've pretty much made my whole career here on Facebook gaming. I have almost 11,000 followers. Finally unlocked my supporter button about a year ago or whatever. So it feels like I'm going places, I guess, right? But if I go to another platform, it's gonna be
Start
extremely
again.
hard, even though it's like starting again, essentially.
I
That's
know, I know
something that
exactly. I know that feeling because I've recently started streaming on Twitch as well.
you have
Um,
to grind. There's a whole nother grind. And at the point that I'm at right now, I just feel like it's it's risky. It's extremely risky. It's already risky what I'm doing right now. And for me to start over is very scary, man. It's very scary. Extremely scary. So all I have to do right now is just hope one day I wake up to my
a
money.
million followers.
Shit. Or that. Or that.
A message, a personal
Awesome.
message from Mark. Hey, how you doing there? Saying sorry for holding you up. Here's a bit of compensation. You know, I mean, surely there's legal grounds for that.
Yeah.
8 months not being paid. Have they tried to help? You know, surely have you thought of maybe going in and looking at the legalities, the legal side of it?
I've thought about it. But I never really wanted to get that just because there's so many. It's so risky to me. Like, like, okay, this guy that's a streamer on our platform is trying to, sue us or whatever.
No, you don't have to sue, but just to actually talk to someone, because like
Yeah,
the way I
I've
look at
already
it
kind
is,
of.
you know, if you can't, it's like I don't know. If it was me, for one, I'd definitely be knocking on doors on a daily basis. I would definitely not be trying to feed the hand that is stealing from me.
Have you
I've
go on, go on.
Go ahead.
I was just
Oh,
gonna
okay.
say, so you spoke to that you obviously had that to begin with when the person said, you need to make sure you get $100 before any payout's made, which is obviously, I guess it was a person, but it is still a bit of a bot reply, that, to be honest.
Yeah.
When was your
Yeah.
when was your like last contact with them? What was like the last contact? How did that go?
The last contact with me and Facebook's customer service was 3 days ago.
And any sort of update from
Literally.
them?
Nope, not at all.
But
Like, okay,
have they admitted to like not paying you? Do they at least know they're in the wrong? Or
in the 7 months, almost 8 that this has been going on, there's been about 3 instances that there's been somewhat of a conversation about them kind of like knowing that I'm not getting paid. That's literally about it. I've opened probably close to, I would say, about 90 cases. Facebook gaming. Like,
90,
keep
90.
yeah. Keep in mind, this has been going for almost a full year. So every day, pretty much, wake up. The first thing I do is I check my bank account. No money. Second thing I do is go on with my day, start up, go into my battle station, check my Facebook pay, see if there's any update, any message, anything that points me at the direction that I have to go fix this issue. Nothing. I've added new bank accounts, routing number, account number, the whole shebang. Actual bank, no payment. I've added new PayPal accounts, no payment. Added the same PayPal account that I've had for years on the page with no issues, no payment. Contacted them. They act like literally they have no brain. Understand what I'm saying?
Mm.
Many times it's literally the same freaking story all the time. I open the first case, the first message, the same message about the the $100 in stars, blah, blah, blah. So I tell them again, can you actually please spend 1 second of your life to reread what I just said so you can understand what I need from you?
Mm.
And then they reply, make sure you update your account information for payments if you're having issues, blah, blah, blah. So, update again, new account. And then you should be able to receive your payment by the beginning of next month. Keep in mind, payments are sent out from the 5th to the 7th every beginning of the month. Literally, I'm pretty sure I can tell you the bottom message from top to bottom exactly the same way they fucking send that shit.
Mm.
Yeah, the
That's how
auto
many
replies.
times. That's how many times I read this message. Like so I've had partner managers. I've gave them admin rights to my page, which is risky and scary. Because even though they're a partner manager, I don't know who they are. I'm giving you the keys of my kingdom, pretty much. I've had them have access to my page to see what's going on in my page, to see if there's anything wrong, to see if there's anything they can do. Nothing. No issues at all. I've spoken to big freaking partner managers. I'm currently waiting on one of the biggest partner managers. His name is Stephen Reed or some shit like that. Huge partner manager or whatever. He said that he was gonna look into it. It's been about 3 weeks. I have not heard nothing from him. So it's like I'm literally not being helped by no one. I got all. I've contacted partners that are my friends to see if they can potentially, I don't know, reach somebody that can help me. Nothing. I've had partner friends of mine to post my situation in their partnered only streamer groups, which, you guys know they have their own little section that gets helped like daily. The posts have been deleted from that same group about 7 times. Like instantly, it gets posted, deleted. It sounds like it's a conspiracy against me or something, but it's just literally what's happening. I don't know why they would have some type of targeting against me, but
it's kind of
that's what it sounds like.
It's like a well-known Facebook thing that streamers know there's like a lack in support, but that is like that's probably the worst lack of support I've heard from a streamer.
Yeah.
Especially if you've opened near 90 cases going on 8 months. I don't know what the hell's going on there, to be honest.
I
was just saying, let me ask you from that question. Let me ask you another question, because you said about that you spent like thousands of pounds on like your stream room and stuff, which I can see and it looks wicked. How if you haven't received star payouts to sort of fund streaming, how are you managing that? How are you sort of coping with that?
So what do you mean, like adding stuff, more stuff?
Yeah, because I'm thinking like, obviously people send you stars because they want to support you, and like for me, like all my star payouts have gone on like improving my equipment and stuff like that. It's the only way I can afford it, because without stars and donations and stuff, I wouldn't be able to afford anything I've got here. So I'm just
right now, like the only thing is, it's only his stars. So like, if someone sends a direct donor, he's receiving that.
But so is it? It must be supporters as well then, because they all come through as one.
Yeah,
payment.
supporters as well.
Yeah.
So
So
anything, ads, supporters, stars, anything that
do people just know now not to send you stars, pretty much? Or
my usuals do.
Right.
They know the situation. You still see a lot of people coming through my chat and just like hashtag Facebook Gaming, pay this man, blah blah blah. Like a lot of people know. But I'm not. It's not something that I'm constantly talking about it on stream, because I like the minute I talk about it. If I talk about it, like I get like $100 donation on my PayPal or some shit.
Right. Okay.
I don't want to. I don't want people to think that I'm just like trying to set up a petty story, a sad story to like. That's not who I am.
Yeah.
So I talk about it. If somebody brings it up in my chat, I let them know. Yeah, I still have not been paid. It's already month number 8. I let them know, and then if somebody asks me how come you haven't got paid or whatever, then I speak on it or whatever. So a lot of people in my community already kind of know, and some people that don't, they'll just come in and still donate stars or whatever. But you can tell the whole situation has heavily affected the way that I generate income in my page, because a lot of people already know. Like usually at this point of the month, I'm not bragging or anything, my star goal would pretty much be halfway done, around 50,000 stars, 60,000 stars. I'm currently sitting at 9,000 stars. It heavily affects the way that everything flows, because even though I'm not like trying to tell people how to donate or to even donate or consider it or whatever, people know, so they're not gonna, you know what I mean? If that makes sense, it's not gonna work
Yeah,
the same as it used
100%.
to.
And
But like, still, I have some heavy hitters in my community that constantly help me. Like, my PC was started crapping out. One of my mods literally spent almost $1,500 in upgrades for my PC.
Wow.
He, even after that, he donated another $200 so that I can upgrade also my graphics card. One of my other supporters and shit, at this point, family, my camera started having issues, my webcam. He said, I'm gonna buy you a new camera. He didn't just get me a freaking webcam, he got me a fucking DSLR with lens, everything. There's almost $2,000 in that camera. That's why I have that
Jesus.
camera.
mic
Yesterday, the
drop.
case, yeah, yesterday the case, and like I said, I'm not bragging. It's just this comes back to what we touched on earlier about like the community, and if I consider myself a successful streamer or whatever, that's where how I view it. If I have people that are willing to do that type of shit for me, that, I mean, how much, you know what I mean? That's an incredible amount of success. If I have, let me put it in perspective. Like, I don't like to throw away money.
Hmm.
When I work for my money, I work hard for it. For streaming, I got dirty. I've done many, many dirty jobs, extremely hard jobs. I know how hard it is to make money. You know,
Dirty jobs. Like
yes, I've had corners. I've
one
had to
second,
work the
one
corner.
second. Onlyfans.com/say and play.
I'm in there. I'm in there as well.
Oh
But I'm
shit!
only in there.
Yeah,
Listen, I'm
you
only
seen these pictures?
no.
Holy shit!
I don't
Oh,
even
and
have
he's on
pictures
sale.
posted.
He's on sale this time as well. He's on sale. He's got
There's
a three
discounts.
months. He's got a 3-month subscription offer for 19.
No,
Oh, I'm
but
taking the piss.
yeah, man, my community supports a lot,
Yeah.
an incredible amount.
Especially your
But
OnlyFans. I understand.
but touching back to like pretty much how I make money now is like editing. So I guess to every dark situation, there's always a hint of light, and I believe that pretty much is in the person. I'm, like I said, I'm an extremely positive person. Like any other person would be like extremely depressed over the situation or whatever. And I'm not gonna sit here and lie and say that I haven't. I've it may sound dramatic or whatever, but I've cried because of the situation, because it's a really hard thing to deal with, because like I said, I don't just push go live. I try to push go live, and I'm here. Who you see, it's me. That funny dude or that wild raging guy or whatever the hell, that crazy ass dude that's always trying to do some weird shit in his. This is who I am on a daily basis. I'm not putting a mask or whatever. What you see in the camera is what you get in real life. So I'm passionate about everything that I do here. Every time I push go live, it's a mental struggle to go live knowing that you're pretty much, you know what I mean? If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Hard. It's
I just wanted to say
good.
for a second, because I didn't actually get around to this at the start. For the people in my chat, make sure you go and check out Saiyan Plays on Facebook and Irish Vader. Make sure you go and give them a like. Check them out.
Don't come over here.
We'd
Don't come over
appreciate
here.
I
it. So
appreciate you, bro. Appreciate
Everyone,
you,
just
bro.
go to Say and Plays right now. Everyone,
Nah.
everyone. Yeah, Get out of my stream. I'm
Get
pushing you
out
all
of my stream. Oh god, right.
the whole 10 people. Go. It's a race. First one there's
It's
the
a
winner.
race.
Last one there's a rotten egg. Last one to comment in Saiyan Plays his chat. I'm gonna literally find you because I have acquired a certain set of skills. Wait a second, hold on.
I will find you, and I will.
I will find you. And I will kill you.
Yes, Daddy, kill me.
Anyway, that whole thing.
Okay then, bye.
Mad.
That is mad.
That's
there's a lot
insane.
happening.
It's a lot. Honestly, it's a lot.
And well, I know this because I mean we've spoke about it. We've known each other for a while now. Yeah. Do you want to talk about what you do in regards to editing and the company that you do it with, or do you not want to talk about that?
Yeah, for sure. That's kind of like what I was trying to touch up earlier when I said like to every dark situation, there's always a hint of light because ever since I have not been getting paid from Facebook or whatever, I've decided to use my skills of graphic editing, video editing, and whatever, and put them to good use to be able to generate money, income for my family, right? So as that happened and that began, I've edited for big names like Thinned, It's Me Philly. Many streamers here on Facebook have edits from Saiyan Plays. Right now, my biggest achievement on that part of my career, my daily work or whatever, is that I am now recently, about a couple of weeks ago, I am now the head designer for Geeks Unleashed. So I oversee all of their editing operations and stuff like that. So take over their clients, blah blah blah. So yeah, I edit anything from logos, banners, overlays, you name it, I can do it. Compilations, whatever. Obviously, right now now that I have Geeks Unleashed as a partner, my workload is extreme. But I still try to do edits for everybody. I have a lot of people that come from other streamers that I've done work for. Oh man, I saw the work that you did for so and so. It's incredible. It's hard for me to tell them no when I need money. Like literally, I get money from one customer, boom, it goes to that bill. Money from over here, that other bill, because that's just how the situation is right now. But yeah, that's what I do, man.
There you go. So that's amazing. Like, I mean, to get in with a massive company that have some of the, well, I'm not going to say all of, but definitely some of the biggest names in regards to, having them as partners, ambassadors, all got their merch, and if they're looking for a logo, you're the guy they're going to be talking to. Like, that puts your name out there as well in their minds and stuff. And something that we spoke about, I think it was just before we actually started the stream, was the highlight. I mean, the biggest highlight I think that I've ever seen on your stream. Now, I could be wrong in saying that, but I mean, I love watching your streams. I think, you've got a great atmosphere, great vibe, a positivity. You make people laugh. There's always a great vibe. When I came into your stream, you were doing it was the Doctor Disrespect week, and I came in and seen 2,000 people watching, and I was like, he's done it. I was like, he's made it. I was like, he's
Yeah.
fucking done it. He's broke the fucking algorithm. He's fucking in there.
Sheesh.
I was like,
wish.
fly. I was like, fly, baby, fly.
Right.
Fly, Georgie. They all fly down here. Do you know what I mean? It was one of them. And yeah, I mean, that must have been one of the biggest highlights of your career so far. Would you say?
The biggest one, 100%. 100%. That what I was doing is for if some of y'all don't know, Dr. Disrespect, obviously a lot of us know who he is. In my streaming career, Dr. Disrespect has been more than a motivation for my stream, as he is for many. You know, he is the embodiment of what a content creator should be. Good gameplay, good entertainment. Literally, like watching him is like watching a TV show. So he has every year for October, he has something that he calls Doctober. So that's where he invites content creators from all parts of the world to dress up as him, impersonate him for a chance of winning some of his autographed equipment, keyboards, headsets, his vest, whatever, even a chance for him to shout you out in his page and possibly a co-stream. So, you know, I love Dr. Disrespect. I decided to do it. First time ever doing it. And I would say many people in the Facebook gaming would come into my page, obviously, because I'm ripping off Doc. That's what everybody would say because they don't know about
Well, it's
Doctober.
the first thing. Yeah, it's the first thing that does come to mind, though, for a lot of
Yeah.
people. You know,
100%. It was understandable, so I cannot. I can't say the amount of time that I had to explain what I was doing and why I was doing or whatever. And many people negative comments reverted to positive and oh, I understand, man. I'm gonna give you a follow. You're doing a pretty good job or whatever. So long story short, I actually submitted my video for Doc to see it, and he actually fucking saw it live on his stream. He
think you
reacted.
did you send me the video?
Yeah, he reacted to my post in Twitter. He hearted my post. You understand how massive that is? I'm getting ecstatic about it because I'm a huge fan.
I was actually watching your stream live when that happened. I was watching your stream.
Really?
Yeah. I was there
Hell
lurking.
yeah,
I was
man.
there lurking, mate. I was there lurking. And literally,
Hell yeah, man.
I had your stream up because your stream was you watching his stream, wasn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
And
yeah,
then he was scrolling through his Twitter, and then it was like he would get so far down, and then he had a few times where he accidentally refreshed it, and it's like it refreshed, and then the newer post then came through. And I remember when he scrolled down to you, because it was you. One of them was like you in your chair turning around when it was like a little
that's the one
with the comb. And but no, Dr. Disrespect. He's probably this is just my opinion, right? In my opinion, that's it. In my opinion, he's the best streamer that I've ever seen, and that's just me. I'm not saying it's not a fact, but for me, he's the best streamer I've ever seen.
Yeah, see, he literally has everything. I mean, it depends, I guess, on the viewer and what the viewer wants from the content they're deciding to watch. Some people just want to see heavy, sweaty gameplay. They don't care about the content reaction with the stream, and that's okay. Me, I don't want to just watch a dude playing a game. I want you to make me laugh. I want to feel special, I guess, in a way, right? Doc has that 100%. He has that down. But anyways, that was a very, very, very huge month in my streaming career. Not only that happened, but shortly after that stream that I got to see my all-time favorite streamer react to my own post in his own competition. One of my good friends, not a lot of people on Facebook gaming know who he is, but Hitman Gaming, great friend of mine, raids me constantly. That day, he raids me, right? He sends me like,
not a lot of people know who he is. No.
Not a lot of
people know who he is.
Who are you about? Oh, okay, yeah.
You say Hitman? Is that HIT? Is it?
Yeah.
HIT.
Bald guy,
19-inch penis by any chance?
Yeah.
Yes, that's the one.
I've got him. Yeah. That's him.
So as I'm doing Doctober, I'm doing one of my Doctober streams or whatever. He raids me, sends me over about 400 people or whatever. Of course, I'm ecstatic. Hitman and his community, they've been in my chat many, many times. It's always great vibes. Of course, it's because they're coming from a guy that not really about gameplay. It's more about content,
Entertainment.
laughing, having a good time. So they're coming into a similar stream. So of course the vibes are pretty much great all the time. So instantly, like I get the 400 people or whatever, and out of nowhere, I'm at 1,000 CCV. I had to do a double take to my stream to understand what the hell just happened. I was like, did I get rated by somebody else? No. Out of nowhere, in a couple of minutes, 2,000 CCV. And then seconds later, 3,000 CCV. I reached almost 4,000 CCV on Facebook Gaming that day. 400 followers, extreme amount of comments. A lot of hate, of course, because people like to just go in there and be like, you're fake Dr. Disrespect, Dollar Tree, Dr. Disrespect, whatever, and they just dip out. Don't even care about the explanation. But at that point, you have so many people.
Wishy's version
Yeah,
of Dr. Disrespect.
you
CCV,
can't really
guys, by the way, is concurrent
explain
viewers, just in case
properly,
anyone doesn't know.
you know, what's going on. There's so many people. But yeah, it was a crazy ass freaking day. Yo, but let me show y'all something
All right.
that happened in that around that Doctober situation. So
Bet
this is
you €50, Pointy. It's a poster of him as Dr. Disrespect.
this is one of the most iconic Dr. Disrespect
Oh
pictures,
shit.
and I made it. That's me.
That's pretty good, mate.
So this is how I looked as Dr. Disrespect. This is actually one of my mods. He had it done. He saw the picture that I edited, and he had it made for me. I have still not been able to put it in a freaking, what is it called?
Here, I've got a present for you, mate. Here. Hold on.
Yeah, that's what I need to get. A picture frame. I haven't been able to get it.
I haven't
to
put
it up.
anything in it. I'll send that over to you. Yeah, sound.
Yeah, man. Epic time in my streaming career, man. Honestly.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, obviously, I've had many epic moments, great memories or whatever, but the biggest one to this day is just it
the
has
day
to
that
be.
you got to play with me, wasn't it? Definitely.
Yeah. The toe pics, the whole thing. Remember the soy sauce? Yeah, that's the day.
Squad.
Yeah, with
A lot
Doc,
of
man.
people
Doc
are
reacted to that shit. Crazy, man.
amazing.
That's the dream, getting to play with that legend.
Nice. Pointy, you any questions there?
I'm just
Young Pointmeister.
I'm just looking. Oh.
See, there's a lot of things that we've spoken about without actually having to ask the question as well. So that's
I kind
why
of feel like we don't really need
that one. Yeah, I was literally about to highlight that. Yeah.
But
A lot of people in my stream, by the way, they're saying I really like saying outlook on things. Always strive to find the light. For real, nothing but admiration. Yeah, man.
I appreciate you. Yeah, I try to, like I said, I try to always stay positive. There's just no point of being negative in life. It's just gonna make it worse. And I believe that, like I was saying earlier, the way that you decide to look at things and situations in your life really impacts the way your life is gonna continue going. And I live by that 100%. I wake up every day. I do not, like I said, there is moments that it just gets to me, and it's just like this cloud of darkness, just like heavy feeling. But I look at it and I tell it, shut up, and I move on with my day. Just move on with my fucking day.
Wasn't expecting
That's
that.
all I can do.
That's a saying
it's
thing.
Someone in my chat asked what you play. Do you play anything other than Warzone at the moment, or is it just Warzone?
Right now it's just Warzone, just because I come from Blackout. I come from literally just battle royale and first person shooters. I've created my community around it, so I guess I'm kind of scared of branching out to any other games. The times that I've tried it, I've seen a heavy, impact on my viewership and my community engagement. So it's just at this point, I'm such a small streamer that is gonna be more of a risk for me to try a different new game than to stick to what people actually know me for.
Okay.
So I stick to Warzone.
If
Hopefully, Battlefield is a savior.
well, yeah,
Right?
that's okay.
Was that a game? Would you classify that as a game that you're looking forward to coming out?
I honestly, I no longer look forward to games because they've been constantly letting me down.
Hmm.
But it is a game that I am going to look into, and I will consider playing on stream if it does have that. Huh, that looks good. Feel for me. If it has that, that's all.
I think if they called it Battlefield 2042, oh, Daddy, it would actually sell. It would actually
If
fly off the
I
shelf.
think
100%.
they are
Like
100%.
you imagine it being called that.
they
Like
are
that would fly
supposed
off
to
the
be
shelf.
releasing because you know they've got the different versions. They've got like the standard and the gold, and they've actually got the Battlefield Chupapi Monyeño edition, and it's supposed to be really good. That's what I've heard.
Wow.
Yeah,
I'm gonna buy that
that's
one
what-
for sure.
I think it's a lot. I think it's a lot, but I've heard, I think it's well worth it.
Chupapi.
What about
love
there
it.
was
Love it.
one. Did you want to ask that one, James? That one I've
Which one?
highlighted.
No. We already got that.
Okay,
earlier.
fine. There was one I saw. This one. How do your friends and family feel about you streaming? Do they understand it? Do they understand like the hardships you've had to face with everything you've said? Do they watch you? Do they support? And like basically just do they understand what it is?
Many of them, yeah. My family has been incredibly supportive. Friends, I guess I reached a point in my life that I don't really have a lot of people that I consider friends. Most of my friends, people that I call friends, are streamers.
Okay.
Obviously, because I'm heavily involved in the streaming world
Hmm.
now. But as my family, my immediate family, mom, sister, brother, wife, heavily believe in me, heavily support me. They're proud of whatever I do. It's the type of situation that I love to tell them, oh man, you not believe what happened in my stream. You know, like dude got me a freaking expensive ass camera or whatever. Like, oh my god, I got rated by this one dude and whatever, like, yeah. So I would say they're very supportive. They understand what I do and just sit down in a chair and play games.
Do they play? Do any of your family play? Do you ever play together?
A couple of my cousins, yeah, they've played with me. Some of them are like always kind of like in the chat and stuff, but like my immediate family, brother and stuff, they don't play games or nothing. So
How do you, and this kind of doesn't really relate, but I guess in a way it does. How do you manage your time between streaming, editing, all the other work that you're doing, and like family time? Do you dedicate like certain days and times to each thing, like editing and streaming and spending time with your family and stuff? How do you
I'll answer
work
that
that?
one for you. He fucking.
Yeah.
I know he does. Sorry,
Yeah.
chat. I know that was a bit stupid just putting it like that, but it was so hard getting this guy to like agree to a day that we could actually do this.
Yeah, man. So it's like the reason why it was hard right now is because in the beginning, I like a couple of things that like streamers don't really touch on is that exact same question. How do you separate yourself from like your actual family? Whenever I began streaming, I did poorly. Very, very, very poorly in my time management and the time that I actually spent with my family. It's
Mm.
because I had this vision. I need to grind.
It's
I
tunnel
need
vision.
to do this exactly. This is what I want. One day I will make y'all happy, and one day I will not have to work this hard and spend so much time, at a normal job or whatever. That was the vision. So very bad at the beginning. I worked a job that I was like, man, I've worked DirecTV, AT&T, installing fiber, doing grid work and all that type of shit. That's the type of work that I would do. I was outside in the streets with the truck, so I was constantly coming home super late. And then after that, I would stream about 4 hours. So family time, it was probably like around 1 hour, 2 hours. Very bad. I changed it. Now I have Saturdays and Sundays. I take it off completely. No, I try to not do anything stream or editing related. for those 2 days as solely for family or whatever. Something that I'm still like working on to like get better at it, just because you have to. If this is what you want to do as a career, you have to find that middle place, I
Do
guess,
you
right?
do you find it hard though taking 2 days that is the weekend where 90% of people are not in work and have more time to be able to view you as a streamer on their mobile devices or whatever? Do you, because it's something that I've looked into, I don't take weekends off because of the fact that I feel like there's more people around to view your streams, where you would nearly be better off taking a different day off. Would you
100%.
agree?
I definitely agree. It's very hard to pick those days or whatever, but they are the best days for me to spend time with my family. So I don't really look at it as a negative. You know, if this is gonna pan out for me, if the powers of streaming gods and my actual God wants this to be my career path for the rest of my life, it will happen. That's what I strongly sit by. That's what I believe in. So that's why I don't really like look at it as a negative. But yeah, it is true. Like the weekends is the best times for people to actually watch streamers or whatever. So hard for me to pick those days. Yeah, 100%. Better for me to pick those days. Yes. That's just on the family side. So it's always gonna be like that. Unless
Oh,
some other shit happens that I have to change those days for some whatever reason. But yeah.
understand.
That is so interesting that you guys have said that, because genuinely, if I was to take days off streaming, ideally I would pick Saturday and Sunday. My streams perform worse at weekends compared to during the week. My streams perform nine times out of 10 much better during the week than they do at the weekends. And I find that's because, like, maybe, like, I don't know, this is just a guess, this isn't a fact, but like, let's say 9 out of 10 people work Monday to Friday 9 to 5, and their time off is like Saturday and Sunday. I find more times often than not they don't want to spend that Saturday and Sunday off work watching streamers. They will either watch you in the mornings when they're at work, or if it's their day off during the week, or in the evenings. My streams on the weekend actually perform much worse than my weekday streams. So it's interesting that you guys say that.
I've actually never thought of it like that
Gotcha.
Yeah.
though, either.
Like, genuinely, you know, when you go into your
Never thought of it.
insights on your page and you can see how many, well,
Yeah,
not how
yeah,
many,
yeah.
but you can see majority of your followers are active on Facebook. Between, like, majority of my followers are most active on Facebook between 9 and 12, like in the morning, Monday to Friday. And weekends, it's like maybe a little bit sort of in the evening, like 6, 7 p.m. But like majority of it is like Monday to Friday, sort of 9 till 11. My streams do best in the mornings on the weekdays. So, but you know, everyone's
Pretty
different.
cool.
Everyone's different, you know. So,
Yeah, because I
Yeah.
found my streams do better off. I haven't really checked like days wise, but I know that me starting a stream around 10 p.m. at night, for me, my streams tend to do a lot better than when I did like morning streams. Like
okay.
when I do like morning streams, or I do more like afternoon streams. Like today, for example, I did 12 till 3, 12 till 4. I find them very quiet. I find the streams very quiet, very hard to get any sort of reactions in the stream. If I go live at 10 p.m. at night, I'm at 30 reactions in 20 minutes.
Yeah, you gotta think about it as well. Like around that time, everybody's pretty much off of work. They're ready to
And
just like
that's the
chill
thing
for a
is,
bit.
I forget that obviously I've got a lot of following from my side is actually from the States. So when I go live, if I'm live at 10 p.m., they're going to see that and come in because it's like, let's say, anywhere from 4 to 8 p.m. for them, you know? So like they're finishing work, they're having dinner, they're just finishing dinner, they're sitting down watching TV. So they have that time frame. So yeah, time zones time zones definitely play a massive thing in regards to certain streamers, I believe,
Mm-hmm.
and
I'm
what
just
what times
100%.
you stream
I'm
at.
just thinking of it from Saiyan's point of view, where he says, you know, weekends are the best time for him to spend with family. I'm thinking that might be the same for a lot of the people that watch my stream. You know, that might be the best time
Yeah.
for them to spend with family, so that's why they're not in the stream. I mean, there could be a million reasons, you know, you can speculate, but yeah, I know for a fact mine's best during the week. So, but interesting that, you know, we all have kind of a different experience.
Is my mic playing up?
Yeah,
to you
yeah,
guys?
it is. It's crackling, but it's not so bad.
Not so bad. Yeah, it's doable.
I know I'm doable, but I mean,
So I've already done it many times in my head, bro.
Um,
But yeah, when I used to stream at night, like very, very late streams, and I did very good at that time.
Yeah.
And then obviously because of the whole new perspective on family time and me reworking the whole way that I have my schedule panned out, I switched, excuse me, my schedule to now I stream at what's it called? Around I guess noon or whatever, like you say, like you said earlier.
yeah.
And they're picking up now. Now if I go late, the streams do a little bit worse. Just because I flipped my whole schedule now pretty much. But it is true, like the engagement at earlier times it's a little bit harder to get. But I'm pretty sure it's because people are probably at work, you know,
Yeah.
some place that they're not really supposed to be watching streams. So they just come and like and watch for a bit silently in a corner or some shit.
I'm just looking at these other questions, James. Any of them jumping out to you?
what's your hardest moment while streaming, Ben?
What's my hardest moment? Sheesh. Um
Well, I think would it have probably have been the whole, getting woken up in the middle of the night and being fucking hacked. Like,
well,
I mean,
I
that's
guess
gonna be pretty tough.
oh yeah. Yeah, that's the first day I had shed man tears in fucking years because of how stressful it was. And
Hey, I'm gonna stand there now and just say, just because you're a man doesn't mean you can't cry. I cry
yeah, of course.
easily once every week, chat. Just so everyone's aware.
Yeah, like
I
it's
have a lot of
not
sad wanks.
there's nothing wrong with it. But
Nothing wrong with
it
that.
was really bad.
Pointy is just like he's like the disappointed dad. He's just like,
Yeah.
Fucking A.
Well, you know.
But I guess the hack, I wouldn't really consider it part of the stream situation. So I guess it wouldn't really pertain to the question. That's obviously a bad day, right? But they hacked my PayPal. So what I would consider the worst time in my streaming career is what I'm currently living at. Not getting the money that my community wants me to get. You know what I mean? Like they've sent me constant stars, constant goals that are met every month back to back. People that are supporting, and every month they have that recurring payment because they want me to get it. And I don't get it because the middleman is like, fuck you. You're not important enough for us to fix your issue. Whatever. Throw it in the back. Throw it in the back, boys. It's okay. Just another one. Let them pile up. That's the worst situation to be in. Literally having your money held ransom and not having a way to mediate how to get that money from that middle man. At this point, is that middle bot, because that's everything I get to speak
hey,
to a bot.
you're the one that's in the middle, so you must be the bot.
Wow, that's how you feel.
So there's a question in Pointy's chat. I don't know if you're seeing it, but it's can you pat your belly and rub your head at the same time?
pat my belly and rub my head.
Yeah, don't feel like you have to do it. The question is asked by I'm trying to think of
A
how
legend, an absolute legend.
Oh, fuck you. You know, I would say not.
I fucking can't.
You can't do it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess y'all can't really see my belly, but I kind of did it, right? I don't know.
Points for effort.
It's like this. It's like this.
Yeah, like my head is hovering, circular, but
The way you have to do it is you have to concentrate on one, and then just slowly.
The way you have to do it is just not do it at all. I think.
There you go.
I think that's the
there
way.
you go. See, I knew you could do it, but his other hand's starting to move now.
Hey, shut up! Don't see that. Don't look at that. I did it in the beginning. It was going perfect till I started looking at your pretty eyes. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I like this one. I like this one, James. Do you want to ask it, or should I ask it?
No, you fire away, bro.
What was the? Because obviously, there's a huge difference between gaming and streaming. I feel like it's a misconception with people that have never streamed before that streaming is just the exact same as playing a game but with a camera turned on. Do you know what I mean? Like it's a whole different ball game. Like every streamer knows it. But with that in mind, what was the first ever thought about you wanting to start streaming? Was there a memory you can think of where like you were playing and like I don't know, maybe you were doing good in whatever game you were playing and you were like, you know what, I could stream this? Like how did that all come about?
Well, me gaming, I never had that moment that I wanted to like, oh, I want to show my gameplay to the world or whatever.
Right.
It was more like an accident.
Okay.
Like I said earlier, I stumbled upon that one streamer. That's when Facebook streaming was like becoming a thing. It wasn't really a thing. I never thought about even downloading Twitch. Never.
Yeah.
I knew about
Same.
streamers. I knew about Twitch. Never had I thought that I wanted to sit down and watch a grown man or a grown female play a game and for my entertainment. But Facebook, as it may be, one day I just stumbled upon that one streamer, Ricky Live, and I just said, I want to do that. And the way that I came to this conclusion that I wanted to be a streamer took many months after me watching this dude. The way that his content and the way that he was carrying his community, the whole experience, the way it spoke to me was incredible. Like I was sucked into the whole thing. I was stuck. I would constantly catch myself while I was supposed to be working for a DirecTV installing cable boxes. I'll be in my truck watching this dude. I had pictures of me in a 40-foot ladder on pretty much the roof of a customer's house installing a satellite dish with his stream up right, just sitting in the roof just so I can see it while I was working. So that's how much I was sucked into the whole experience. Not only him playing a game, but everything, the whole vibe of it, the community, the way that we interacted with each other, the way that he reacted to his community as well. And I just said to myself, I want to do that. I really want to do that. Like I said, it was like constant comments that I would see people telling him how much they motivate him or whatever. This dude was a FedEx driver. You know, he used to deliver for FedEx. Changed his whole life because of how passionate he was about creating content. And you could tell because his content was not like you just described, gaming. He wasn't just sitting in front of a screen playing a game. He was, I guess, so to speak, putting on a show. But you could tell it wasn't a show for him. That's just who he was. He was legitly that person.
Ricky Live is actually where I got not my idea, but where I stole. I know that's even worse. Where I did some research on his stream. I did some research on his stream, and I seen that he has jump scares in regards to donations and stuff like that. And I seen him. He got like a $5 donation or something, and as they got the donation, it was like a scream, yeah. And
Yeah.
he jumped, he shit himself, but they caught him at like the perfect time. And I was like, oh, I wonder how you do that. And I was new to streaming at the time. I was like, that's definitely something that is interesting and interactive for the viewer. Instead of you receive a donation, diggling, thank you so much for the donation and all this, yeah. Like it becomes something new, something completely different. Someone sends 50 stars and it's like in your ear, you're like, fuck. It makes them feel like, all right, I'm gonna try and catch him out again here. Middle of a gunfight, they send it, boom, they get you. They find it hilarious. And that's where I did my
100%.
research, and I did some professional pickpocketing of the very nice new thing that I have on my stream.
Yeah,
Oh
like
yeah.
coming back to like how I guess I became a streamer or whatever, and being a gamer that just goes live and just plays the game or whatever, and the difference between a content creator and an actual gamer or whatever. When I first started streaming, keep in mind the motivation for me to stream was obviously from Ricky Live. When I first started streaming, I guess finding my streamer persona, as we say, was, I wouldn't say a hard thing, but it was something that was harder than I thought, because like I said, this it's me. Who you see when I stream, when I go live, that's everyday Saiyan. That Saiyan is Saiyan, if that makes any sense. But when I started
What's he
streaming,
saying?
yes.
Saying is saying.
When I
He's saying
when I
something.
started when I
Keep
started
saying
streaming,
stuff.
it was hard for me not to mimic Ricky Live. Like, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
I
It's
watched the dude
it's what you
so
knew.
yeah, I watched him so much as what a streamer was to me, that when I was streaming, I would catch myself literally doing a lot of the things that I liked from him. He still does this one thing that he says, "Gotcha." That was heavily in my streams, and I was like, "Damn, like this is not me." You know what I mean? Like, this is not me.
Yeah,
Even
but
though I get why it was happening, because I was still without me noticing, I was struggling to find my own persona. Instead of being myself, because of how passionate I was about streaming and how I became a streamer, I was mimicking that motivation, I guess, if that makes any sense. So the transition from that to actually being Saiyan plays took me a minute. And I realized this when I actually have you guys, as you guys are aware, Facebook recently started deleting streams or whatever. So I got the chance to download my first ever stream. Horrible fucking stream, if I say so myself.
I just let all my shit go. I was like, I can't be asked.
Garbage quality, but I wanted to have that first stream because I wanted that to be a marker.
Yeah.
In my streaming career, I wanted to see the evolution of that one, I guess, sort of scared streamer to this fucking dude that does not give a shit. This just content. This is what you get. You like it, get out. If you don't, whatever,
If you like
do whatever
it, get
you can,
out.
right?
That's what we tell him.
Yeah. You like it, I don't want you here. I want you not to like my shit. Play. But it's funny. It's amazing to see it. Now I am my own person. I can say that with a lot of pride.
Yeah. Everyone has
I
a
found
bad
myself.
first stream. That's just the thing.
Yeah.
Me
My
and
shit
James
was
have spoke
horrible.
about it so many times. Like, I think me and James have actually been back and watched like some of our first streams, and it is fucking hilarious.
That's why when Facebook said we are going to be deleting all your streams, or I was like, nice one, save me the fucking effort.
Saves me the job. But like me and
Literally, Get rid of that shit. I don't want to see that anymore.
On James's one, saying on James's like first stream, I don't even know if it was the first, but it was one of the first. And there's just like about 40 minutes into the stream, his camera just comes on, just like the camera wasn't like there at the beginning, but it just pops on, and it's just that. It's just him staring straight into it. But the thing is, mine wasn't much fucking better, to be honest, because mine was like, I didn't even have a camera, and I was streaming through a laptop. So it was the camera that was built into the laptop, and you know they suck, right? And it was like, mine was kind of me, like, am I fucking live or? And I was like, it was just me kind of moving my mouse around for a bit, like, is this on? Like, I don't really know. And
I have many of those moments.
And
Am
then
I live?
I'm sat kind of.
I had
like,
one of them today. You remember earlier on?
I'm
sat. Wait, am I actually live?
In this room that I'm in, but I flipped around. I used to stream on that side, and I'm sat so far away from the camera. I might as well have been in a different fucking room. Like I was sat. I had half a sofa because my chair broke. I didn't have another chair, and I had a 2-seater sofa that splits in the middle, and it's kind of like half a lazy boy sort of thing. And I was just sat on half a sofa about fucking 3 meters away from where the camera was. And it was just like, there was nothing. The audio fucking sucked. The game volume was so quiet. And the stream was in like 360p or something. It was fucking awful. But,
it was garbage. Yeah,
we kind
of just like mine, bro. Just like mine.
We kind of just work out as we go along, you know. It's just one of those things.
Listen, when I started streaming, bro, I streamed in a desk that I kid you not was. You can't really see my angle, but it was like about this fucking big. You could barely fit anything. I streamed off of a laptop that was, thank God, at that time, it was decent enough because I'm also a technician, an electronics technician, so I know how to fix computers, do all that shit. So I had fixed that computer that I bought for like really cheap. So it was like powerful, I guess, for streaming, but not powerful enough to really stream. Like he says.
Yeah.
It was trash. Anyways, it was trash. And I have a picture of it. I was in my bedroom streaming, and the space that I have in my room is very limited. So I would literally, this was the desk right here, right? This was me in an office chair from Walmart, very tiny, could barely fit me in it. And I had like literally no space behind me. I was like stuck in like this little weird little nook that I had in my room, and I was like literally the whole time you could see I was like barely with any space. Green screen, of course, horrible ass quality in the camera, in the mic, in the game audio. You could hear static from everything. I couldn't even understand where it was coming from, but it was there for a long time till I fixed it. But like seeing that transition from that, I guess, horrible first streams or whatever to now, huge difference, man. Crazy.
I have to agree. That first streams are not something we need to ever watch.
I downloaded mine when they deleted them all. I downloaded my one just for future reference.
Yeah, I downloaded the first one.
Yeah. I remember it very clearly. I've got a very good memory. I believe I think it was quite a good photographical kind of memory, and know how shit it was. I remember people giving me shit about my brown curtains. You know, and yeah, I don't need that in my life. I don't need that negativity.
But see, in 10 years time,
that's the sort of shit that will come back and bite you in the ass, bro. In 10 years time, when I'm up there with 10 million followers, and you're going, look at what you started at. I'm like, I don't want to see that. Look at where I am. Look at where I am, baby.
People will be inspired, mate. That's what will happen.
Yeah.
Oh no, I've got pictures. I'll show you pictures any day, any time.
I'm just looking at the rest of the. We actually haven't got too many questions left. We've been through a fair amount of them. Is there any you want to check?
Just me. Yeah, my arms are really sore because I went to the gym yesterday. Not yesterday, day before.
Because
Sorry,
you're an absolute unit. Do you mean?
Yeah.
Mate, I can't even lift my arms.
He's a eunuch. That's what you meant.
Yeah.
I've just
Better
realised the curtains are still open. I think like someone walks past and sees me doing that, screaming at 4 screens, they'll probably be like, "What's wrong with that guy?"
It's
Um.
Hey, saying, I know you like good jokes, right? I actually have a new joke. I've got to tell you it, right? So,
ready.
my housemate was at the fridge earlier on, right? And I walked up to the fridge. I started knocking on the fridge, yeah, like full on knocking like on the door. And he goes, "Why are you knocking on the fridge?" I went, "Just in case the salad's dressing."
Yeah, I've heard that one. It's actually a good one.
Sorry, I
Heard
don't know
that one
why
on
that's how my brain works. It's just like tell a joke, and it's like, yeah, tell a joke. Anyway,
So
Pointy is still sitting there like, I'm gonna kill this prick.
would you guys rather eat a deer baby or a matter baby?
A what? What was the second one?
A matter baby.
I don't even know what that is. What is that?
What is what?
A matter baby.
No, what's the matter with you, baby? Got him!
Got him. These nuts.
I literally had to come out of. I had to come out of it because I was like, if he goes, "What's the matter, baby?"
You're supposed to say, "What's the matter, baby?"
Okay.
And I'm supposed to say, "I don't know. What's the matter with you, baby?"
What the fuck is going on?
So you kind of did it, but
Kind of. It was kind of halfway there.
Yeah, it's a weird ending to the joke, but
Yeah.
Anyway,
that's the stupidest, funniest joke I've ever heard in my life.
Well, yeah, it must be the G fuel
No,
rotting your brain.
It's
Yeah, the G fuel is-
Irish. This is an Irish electrician for you. It's like black to green, green to red, blue to bits.
Oh, I get it. I get it.
Anyway,
Anyway,
this is the first GamerBrain where we've actually laughed. This is
I
great.
mean, well, I don't know. No, I've definitely laughed on other ones. Not this hard though.
I mean, earlier on when everything was going wrong, PointyChin fell off his chair.
Hysterics,
That
mate.
was brilliant.
That was it.
I thought you headbutted the wall, mate, at one stage. It was that good.
I should have just for fun.
Just for fun, I'm going to headbutt the wall.
James, I don't know which question to go on from here. Which one do you want to jump to?
Yeah, 12 looks good.
You reckon?
Yeah, and then after that, we might just go straight into 16. And then
I have a
call
question though.
All right, what about 18?
For you guys.
Okay.
Both of you guys.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Right. Yeah, go for it.
So a couple of people in my community want me to play Warzone with you guys.
All right, fine. No problem.
All right.
When is that gonna be done?
Well, just let me know. Let me know a time and a day, and I'll let you know what I'm working. I'm fine with me.
So the time that we kind of like went into Discord for the beginning of the podcast, that's when normally I would kind of like start setting up to go live.
So
if that's a doable time,
what time was that? That was about 7:30, was it?
Shit, almost 4 hours ago. No, it wasn't even that bad.
Actually,
it was that bad, yeah. It was that bad, yeah.
I know. I'm just trying to make it better.
Well, no, 3 hours ago it was. It was 3 hours.
Mate, that's like trying to polish a turd. It's still a turd. Do you know what I mean?
Hey, at least it looks good.
But by the time
it looks good at the end, you know, but it's still a turd inside.
By the time we were here, there was about 7:30 our time, James, wasn't it?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that works for me. My hours at work change every week, so it depends what I'm working. Because some days I have to get up at 4 a.m. and some days I'm not home till 9 p.m. So it just depends what I'm working that day, and if I'm working early the day after. If
It also depends what corner he gets put on, you know.
yeah,
Mhm.
pretty much,
Yeah.
pretty much.
100%. I
So
know the feels, man. I've been there.
yeah, so if I'm not
You know.
working late or if
Dirty
I'm not
jobs,
up
dirty
early the
jobs.
next day, yeah, dirty jobs. Then PointyChin on OnlyFans. Then yeah, you know, it's
I've
Let me
that's
actually,
plug
fine.
you
that
know
in
what?
there real
I've
quick.
actually got it hotkeyed. I've got it hotkeyed on my.
What, my
You know,
OnlyFans?
I have a funny story though. So I have a supporter, right? And one day he just comes in out of fucking nowhere. The first comment he drops in my chat: $100 if you open up an OnlyFans.
Right.
I read the comment. This is what I did.
Only opened. Done.
Done. Okay, Saiyan Plays is on OnlyFans officially. So I have official OnlyFans created out there somewhere. I don't do shit with it, but I have an OnlyFans. So yeah, I was
Mate, we
$100.
should link up. We should do it. We should do a co-stream on OnlyFans.
Can you
I
stream
don't
on
even
there?
know
I mean,
how
I don't
that's-
even know how that
I don't,
works.
I don't think you can do that.
I don't think that's
I
an
think it's
option
only
in my
for-
Streamlabs OBS. I got Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. Oh, there it is.
I think you're
OnlyFans.
only-
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you're only
No,
supposed to
You
post.
can actually. There's a
feed pic.
button you can click, and it says others, and then it shows you the full list of all the platforms you can stream to. That's where it
Damn,
says.
really?
Okay, so
OnlyFans.
you've
Yeah.
got experience in this sort of stuff. I see.
Oh God, yeah,
Yeah,
mate.
yeah,
I have
100%.
I've thought about everything. I've thought about selling my body many a times, but unfortunately, I got given a chode.
Right.
It actually looks a little bit like the microphone. You see this microphone right here? That's what it looks like. Well, not that color, but but like that's what it looks like. You know about that? It's massively girthy, but really small.
That's my color.
I'm just looking at these other questions. Should we just do? Do you want to do? I feel like 9 is kind of an important one though, James, as well. I don't know if that's something you want to go through quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Go for it.
Have you ever felt any sort of depression in regards to stream? Sitting there. How can you take that seriously? Yeah, trying to go through a depressive question and he's sitting there wanking his mic off with baby hands. That's just so wrong.
Yeah, I mean, shit.
Pointy is literally that close to just going leave
Just
conversation.
ending his streaming. So depressing moments in my streaming career, yes. But I mean, we keep coming to this one. This is the by far the biggest one is the money situation.
Yeah.
It's just constant. Everything negative is revolving around that. It's just literally the worst.
Have you ever thought about giving it altogether?
Giving up?
No, have you ever
streaming?
Yeah.
Many times. Because it just I'm a family man, you know, so my family requires me to, you know, put up. And if I can't do it, if something is the pretty much that's where I'm at right now. Still. It's either I give up on the dream and, you know, actually do something that I'm able to fully rely on to support my family, or I just continue trying to survive, which is what I'm doing right now. Just because I don't want to let that dream go, let what I've done go. Because here's the thing of how I am. If I quit, if I decide to go back to a normal job, there's no coming back for me.
Okay.
That's just how devoted I am to whatever I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna go back to be able to fully support my family comfortably and want to ever look back to something that went down like this. You know what I mean? Because I guess when it comes down to a streamer and remember earlier we talked about 2 levels of success whenever you asked me the question of do I consider myself a successful streamer or not.
Yeah.
I consider myself a successful streamer because I have the community, I have the backup, I have the support. Yes. The other side, I do not consider myself a successful streamer because I have not reached that point in my career. And I don't think there's nothing wrong with saying that. It's just a fact. My goals to be considered a successful streamer is reach way more people that I currently reach. Not only about money, but it's just being able to touch that many people. Like, I guess visually, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
So if I have not reached that, yeah, and I go to a normal job, I never was successful being a streamer in my eyes, you know? So it's gonna be hard for me to just go back to it when I know I had such a horrible ending to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Can I just put a recommendation through for you? That I'm just trying to think that I remember Control Deck. Yeah, Control Deck is now I think he's partnered with Facebook.
partnered,
I
yeah,
could be wrong.
yeah,
He couldn't receive stars. He couldn't receive stars when he was in Level Up. The whole time he was in Level Up, could not receive stars. The way that he got around that, there was another streamer on the platform who had a page. He only just started it. He said to Deck, "You can have my page for a certain fee." I think it was only like maybe let's say a couple of hundred followers on the page. He said you can have my page for a certain fee. You know, he passes the rights over of that page, and then he merged his Control Deck page with it, but keeping Control Deck's page as the main page. Okay,
that could work. That could actually fucking hell.
so
That's smart.
you could actually, yeah, like I've got another page called Vader, for example. So if something ever like monetization problem with the Irish Vader page, I can simply just merge it with the Vader page, and now it becomes the Vader page.
So you
not
reckon
Irish
you reckon
Vader,
if he
but it
merges with
still brings all of your followers
yeah.
with you to that page.
So if
So
he
you could potentially create a second page, merge the pages together after it's
after it's in
you
Level
know,
Up.
got a few
monetized.
followers. Yeah, you don't even have it. I don't even think you have to have it monetized, but you can cross stream to that page while streaming to your own Saiyan Plays page. You can also be cross streaming to that page at the same time and telling people go here and like this and share it and like this and share it. Build it up to 100 followers, get it into Level Up. Once it's in Level Up, merge it with your Saiyan Plays page. Never know, it might work, it might not, but
That genuinely
why not try it?
That might be a thing, you know.
Why not try
But
it?
it's so scary. Like, would that money that's being pending on this other page go to that
No,
one?
because
No.
when you're merging the pages, the way it's going to go is it's your page. It's
Yeah.
your page at the end of the day. You're the admin. There's nobody else on that page. You're the admin of that page. So when you merge the pages, I believe that you get to pick what page name you want to show. So you just say Saiyan Plays, but then you can use like
It
the
just
merged
brings
page.
the community and stuff from the
It
other
makes
page into the
it
one you
makes it a
already
little
have.
bit. It makes it a little bit more like gelled. Maybe like refreshes the whole page kind of thing. And then when you enter all your information, it's like, okay, now we can pay out, and they might pay out straight away. I'm just thinking
It
it
might be
could
worth
be
looking into, maybe.
could be something that you could do.
Yeah.
I mean, if you ever want to talk about it, hit me up and we can try it out. I've got like 3 or 4 actual backup pages that I've set up myself. So if you ever want to talk about
They're
anything,
actually in Level Up
Yeah.
and getting paid?
no, not yet. No, I will be though.
Because that would be kind of like, I guess, smart, right?
What's
I
the
could
point
probably,
in putting all your eggs in one basket?
yeah. If I make another page, I can probably get it to 100 follows in like one day,
There you go.
probably
There
in
you
a
go.
couple hours.
There you go.
That's actually pretty interesting. I guess for me to even
go.
consider to do it, I would want to get it to Level Up, get it monetized, get it to get a first initial payment. That way I know
if it's going through.
that's getting paid
Yeah.
rather than me going through all the work, all the struggle, and then merging and still be stuck in this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
But
You
it
can
is
always
a
just
good
donate.
idea.
You can just donate 10,000 stars to yourself.
Oh yeah, that's what I would. That's 100%
No.
what I would do.
Literally donate
100%.
10,000 stars to yourself, and then see if it gets paid at the end of the month.
Tell you what, James, good job.
Hey, I told you, I'm not just ugly. I've got brains as well.
All right. Should we?
That's a good idea. Yeah.
Should we do the quick ones, and then do you want to just?
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the quick fire questions with the one and only Mr. PointyChin kicking it off.
So, Saiyan, we got quick fire questions. So, yes or no, one or the other, or just a simple answer. You know.
Let's go.
All right. So the first one we've got pineapple on pizza.
Balls.
Yes
I
or
mean,
no?
what? Yeah. What happened?
But I think it was a glitch in the OnlyFans audio.
I think so.
Pineapple on
I think
pizza.
so. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Favorite food?
Fuck. Lasagna.
Nice. Cats or dogs?
Cats.
Really?
Meow.
Okay.
Ketchup or mayonnaise?
Ketchup or mayonnaise? Mayonnaise.
Favorite color?
Red.
Red. I was about to answer that at the same time. I was over red.
Red. My boxers are red.
How many pillows do you sleep with?
2 as of right now. Yeah.
Is that planning on changing soon?
Well, I didn't used to sleep with 2 till my girl decided to like put another pillow because it might be comfortable for me. So okay.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. They're kind of there. all over the
Favorite
place.
film?
Favorite film? The Town.
The Town.
If you could live
Town.
anywhere, where would it be?
Japan.
Any reason?
Tokyo. Technology. I fucking love technology.
Have you ever been? Have you
Their
been to Tokyo?
technologies never. It's a big dream of mine.
Yeah.
Their technology is so advanced, and I'm a technician. I love everything about technology. I love innovation. I love everything. You know, I would love to live in a freaking future type world. It's just
I can imagine
Let's
you in
do it.
Stark Tower.
for sure,
For sure.
man.
Longest amount of time gone without sleep?
3 days.
Yeah. What was that for?
I've had issues sleeping for a long time. Now I'm at a better point, I guess, that I can, like, if I'm tired, I fall asleep.
Mm.
I guess back this was a long time ago when I was like younger, way younger. So I had a lot of like stress and shit, and I could just not fall asleep. And I just would always be working and doing something. And that's just who I am. I'm hyperactive, like on my own. Just, I don't know if y'all know this or what, but yeah, that's how I am. So if I'm doing something that is entertaining to me, I won't fall asleep. I won't get tired. Like I literally could be, well, I mean, today I've slept like 3 hours or whatever. I don't feel tired because I'm entertained. I have enough energy to fucking play basketball and freaking paintball or run, do whatever the hell I want. I won't get tired as long as I'm having fun. Just, I don't know.
I feel like
Weirdo, I'm an alien.
I feel like that you, and I could be completely wrong, and let me know. I feel like you would be the sort of person that would get extreme joy when it comes to technology out of like fixing something that was broken. Like I feel like if I had something and I was like, hey, this is fucked, but I tell you what, you know, you can have it. And I feel like you'd be the sort of person that would fix it and get like serious like
Joy,
enjoyment out of that. Do you know what I mean?
contentment.
Yeah, because I've done it. I've done it when I fixed a PS4 and I fixed. It was just like little things, you know. I've never fixed anything in my life, but I fixed a PS4 and I fixed like some old controllers and stuff. And it's just there's just something about like bringing something back like to life. Do you know what I mean? But I feel
100%.
like you would be much
100%.
better at it than I am.
So pretty much to give you an idea on how much that is resonated with my life and who I am. I've always been exposed to fixing broken things. My dad was a mechanic, my brother's a mechanic, my uncle's a mechanic, my cousins were a mechanic. Back in Puerto Rico, there was literally mechanics in my family. So I've literally since I was a little boy, I saw broken, fixed, driving, good to go. My whole life. I did not want to be a mechanic though. Didn't really
Good
interest
way
me.
of explaining how to fix things, isn't it? Broken, fixed, good to go. I
Yeah.
like that.
100%. So here's the thing. I've always been intrigued on the mechanics of how something works. So to put that in perspective, I would get gifted a remote control car. I would break that remote control car so I can build a tiny ship and make it float in my tub. Make sense?
Yeah,
Working. So I guess I've always had like this way of, I guess is, I don't know how to explain it, like engineering type of mentality. I've always wanted to like see how something works. So if I would get like a Walkman or a CD player or whatever, I would destroy it just because I wanted to understand what the hell made it work, what made it tick or whatever. So right now in my 30 years of life, I know how to fix the cell phone. I know how to take it completely apart and put it back together, it working 100%. I know how to fix broken screens, tablets, computers, TVs, PlayStations. I know how to do board level soldering. I know how to do grid wiring. I can run a line in the attic, Ethernet line. I can install a security camera system. I can install an actual security system. Literally, there's so many things I can fucking do, bro. Just because I've been interested in it. As you guys know, I'm a graphic designer as well. And if I say so myself, I'm pretty fucking damn good on everything that I've decided to learn how to do.
But you're like, you self-taught everything yourself.
Taught,
Just
100%. No. The first phone I ever fixed in my life was a Galaxy S1. It was a software issue. I remember I was living in Florida. It was a software issue. The whole fucking phone just shut off. Black screen would not work. And I was like, sweet. I had spent a lot of money on this phone because at that point in life, Galaxy S1 was like freaking best phone out. So I needed to fix this all after researching many, many issues. I found a way to actually reinstall the factory Samsung software they had released that was not supposed to be released for normal humans. And I reinstalled it. I fixed the phone. Then I started calling myself a cell phone technician because I fixed my own phone.
Well,
I said that at work, and somebody had a Galaxy S3 with a broken glass. They told me that they quoted them like $350 to fix the glass only because it was an extremely hard fix. I found a YouTube video and I did it in my bathroom on top of my toilet. I literally replaced the glass only on that phone for that customer. And I charged her $25. And she bought the fucking thing. So ever since I did that, I guess it was more of a hustler's mind. I've always wanted to find ways to make money and more money and more money and more money. And I wanted to do it the right way. So I taught myself how to do many, many things. Fix tablets, computers, phones, whatever, software, the whole bunch of shit. Literally.
Can you fix the lottery for me?
I have not managed to fix that one for myself.
All right. Let me know. Let me know when that's available. James, it's your
Right.
one.
Sorry.
10.
Yeah, we were actually doing quickfire questions. That was the quickest quickfire question, I mean, ever. Like, genuinely. Like, that one easily less than a minute. Like, I'm only messing. Right. Where was we? That was longest
10.
time going without sleep.
Yeah, that's my
Turned
one.
into being a mechanic. Right, I've got you. Right, favorite number. Favorite number.
69.
Oh, mate, I was literally gonna say it at the same time as well. You fucking rat.
We had, James has just changed it, but we had PlayStation or Xbox, but James has changed it to PlayStation or Xbox or PC.
PlayStation.
Yeah.
I would
Shoe
like to
size.
be on PC. 10.5.
So
You know what that means?
I think
Big socks.
I think that's a 9.5 in the UK. I think we're like
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm
Well,
a size,
it's
I'm a,
I
I'm a
I can
size 14 US.
I can wear an 11.5 as well, or an 11, depending on the shoe. I guess
Yeah.
10.5 fits me just right there. It just depends on.
Yeah, 13. I don't think we're going to ask James.
What is it?
Favorite porn star?
Like I don't know why I
Uh,
don't know why that's popped in there.
I don't have a favorite porn star.
Yeah,
I don't.
Liar.
Um,
Liar.
No,
Look at him.
I
He's
don't.
blushing. He's
I
blushing.
don't. I know I'm not.
Your wife is not watching.
Oh, I mean, you never know. Favorite drink? You got a favorite drink?
Alcoholic or just
Well, any. Just don't say G Fuel.
Favorite drink.
if it's a favorite drink and it's just like a Coke or something, I have two: Dr. Pepper and Mountain Dew. It has to be Code Red Mountain Dew though.
The Mountain Dew in the UK, by the way, is like nothing like Mountain Dew in the US. They take all the sugar out.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I think
Wow.
it's actually because in the UK now we have this whole sugar tax thing where they charge extra for drinks that have loads of sugar in. So in the UK, even before that though, in the UK they take a lot of the sugar out of Mountain Dew, because I remember trying it when I was in the US. And the other thing is, what's the other one? You have like that Minute Maid lemonade or whatever it is. Is that what it's called?
Minute Maid.
And that is fucking
Minute
that
Maid.
tastes great. But like you have the UK equivalent and it has like no sugar in it. It just tastes like shit.
Damn, really?
Yeah, serious.
Right. Last quick fire question.
Go on.
PointyChin or Irish Vader?
Shit, I've seen this question asking this, and I was like, damn, I hope they don't fucking ask me this shit. Given and this is obviously not personal, but I'm gonna try to answer the best way I can. I just met Pointy today. I've been knowing Vader, so I mean, I would have to pick Pointy, motherfucker. Got him. No.
I want to go. You know what? I want to go into. I want to go into Saiyan's chat right now and see what my followage is, because I reckon it's a little while. Let me go in.
Right.
Yeah.
If I've got more followage than you in his chat.
Well, I'm. You might do. To be fair, hang on. Mine's just.
I'm pretty sure
Have you
do.
commented it yet? Have you commented it yet?
I've got to watch this bloody advert first. Hang on, I've got 3 seconds left.
Oh shit, my bad.
Steel Series headsets. Right. Okay, and I'm commenting now.
Right. Tell me when to hit enter.
Now.
Right. I got.
Damn.
No. Oh, beat you by 10 days.
It's close.
Oh,
It's close,
that's
mate.
close though.
The thing is,
Holy shit.
that's before me and James even met.
Even knew each other.
That's before me and James even knew each other.
Damn, bro. What?
So 400.
How did I just barely fucking found out who you were? It's so crazy, man. I'm so mad at myself now.
No,
That's crazy. That is freaking wild.
But mate, that's fucking close though.
That is close.
I was,
Yeah,
I was
10
like,
days?
I was not expecting that. I was not expecting that. Like
Jeez.
10
Me
days
neither,
apart.
bro. Me neither. Jesus Christ. 10 days.
Yeah.
Holy. That is fucking close as shit.
When I seen yours come up 4:15, I was like, oh, actually, I don't know. Maybe he's
yeah,
got me
fucking
beat
hell.
here.
I
And then it went 4:25. I was like, what?
Damn.
But yeah, it's like I told you before. Like your stream was like the inspiration for my back camera, which, funnily enough, I'm not using anymore. I use it as my other front camera. It's one of those things. Sometimes I will just sit in a stream and watch and not actually say anything, or I'll watch a stream whilst I'm like cleaning and stuff like that. So it's like, you know, I have seen a lot of your streams, so you know, I'm just throwing that out there.
Hey, I appreciate the support, bro.
That's all right.
I had no idea, man. Honestly.
Do you want to just do this one as the last one, James, and then you want to call it there?
Yeah, fire away, bro.
Yeah. So our last question: where do you see yourself in the future? Do you reckon you know, are we talking full-time streaming, full-time graphics designer? Are we talking repair shop? Like what is where is it you want to get to?
Stand-up comedian.
It could be that.
This is a very, very good question. Like I said, I've had many walks in life. I guess you guys already know this. Where I want to be as to where I'm gonna be, I have no way to like really know that, but I want to be a full-time content creator. What I am going to be is 100% what is going to support my family best. I don't care what it is. Me supporting my family is going to come first than anything else.
You
If
got
it's
kids,
gonna be
right?
streaming, yeah, I
Yeah.
have kids. If it's gonna be streaming, that's gonna be doing it. That's what I'm gonna be. That's what I want it to be. 100%. I want to be a full-time content creator that can support his family, can give him a good life, you know, pretty much live the dream, right? That's what I want to be. What I'm gonna be, what I see myself being is, like I said, what's paying the bills, what's making my family happy at that moment, right?
So it's just whatever pays the most to make your family's life the easiest.
Exactly.
Yeah, 100%. I 100% get that. 100%.
As I mean, I guess I can't just factor in money or whatever because it just makes me seem like greedy. That's not what I am. That's not who I am. If you watch my stream enough, you know who I am. You know, that's not it. I just care too much about my family and my family's well-being. I don't want to see my family struggle. I carry that I guess what would you call that? A hatchet in my back really deep. I need to do that. That's like my goal. I want to be able to get my family a good, nice, comfortable house, more nice, somewhere comfortable, and you know, just live a happy life.
Okay, good.
It's like something I've always said. You don't want to be rich; you want to be wealthy.
Exactly. And wealth is not just speaking about money. Wealth,
exactly. Wealth isn't being
the
rich.
matter. Wealth is being generally happy, having a lot of all these traits in life: love, family, money, comfortableness, or however you say it, and just being at peace with what you have at that point in your life. I'm in a point in my life that I'm 30, and if I can say this openly, I'm pretty disappointed at where I'm at in life, as many of us are, just because I don't feel like I'm in a place that I have something that I can be proud of. Something that I do have that I am very proud of is the support that I have in my family. How much they believe me to be capable enough to do something, to pick a career path or do whatever that's they know I'm going to do right. Eventually is going to pan out the way that I want it to pan out. 100%. Like I'm going to give an example as one of the key points in what marked the support that I have in my family. I was a cell phone technician, right? Level 5 cell phone technician. One day I saw a guy that came in to install internet in my house, and he did it quick, whatever. I just asked him 2 questions. Is it hard to do this? He's like, not really if you put your mind to it. And I asked him, realistically, how hard is it to get a job like this? Not hard if you put your mind to it. Same answer, both questions. And I told my girl, you know what? I want to be what that guy was. Satellite technician, internet technician, whatever. My wife just said, I believe in you. Literally everything you say you want to do, you do. That same day I put in a application to that job. The next day they called me. Next week I was already starting my training on that company. It is just that whole little situation that I put in perspective. That's how much my family believes in me. That's literally all you need. to be enough motivation to put yourself to do whatever the hell you want to do.
Mm.
That's why it is my sole mission to do something that's gonna always be able to make my family happy and support them to the maximum that I can. Just because, I believe in them as much as they believe in me. If that makes any sense?
Yeah.
Yeah,
100%.
definitely.
Yes, sir.
That's about it. That's
That-
about it. I think we can't really say anymore. I think that's a great way to end it. So yeah, I mean, thanks for coming on. We had a nightmare at the start, but
Yeah.
That was
it
genuinely
was,
one of the best.
it was
best.
horrid.
That'll be hard to beat, I think.
hey, you know what, Pointy?
Well,
To be fair, Pointy, right? 5 of them have been pretty smooth.
Yeah, Dave's we had some issues, but yeah.
Yeah, but no, I think 5 of them were pretty smooth compared to this one at the start.
this
Not
one
saying
had a
anything
lot
else.
of turbulence.
Mate,
100%.
there was
Yeah.
so many. I had so many people like watching when everything was going wrong, and then when everything got back on track, they were like,
Me
"Okay,
too. Me too, bro.
But
100%.
you know,
Like a lot of people like the mess and things,
yeah.
right? Because they look at these clowns.
There was
Bet you
a
I
bit,
could do
a
it
bit
better.
of the whole, a bit of the behind the scenes action there. But no, mate, it's been great. It's been great. You know, we still got to do our thing.
100%.
So yeah, Saiyan, thank you for sticking out with us. As well, real quick before we go, let people know where they can find you. So Saiyan Plays on Facebook. What about anything else? Is there like Instagram or Twitter or TikTok or any of those? Do you have any of that?
Yeah, TikTok pretty much the same. Same plays gaming. Twitter, same plays. Facebook, same plays. YouTube, same plays. I try to keep everything the same so it could be easily,
I think you should make
But,
one called Saiyan because I want to know what Saiyan is.
Saiyan is saying.
Yeah, I want to know.
Yeah,
I reckon
that'll be like
I reckon that could be a thing. You know.
a blog.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Welcome to episode
What
1
is
of What
Saiyan
Saiyan is
saying?
saying. I think it could work.
Actually, y'all made it sound like one of them comedic fucking TV shows. Today in Saiyan, find out.
And then you just
but,
pop
man.
up with your 2 fucking mannequin heads, and it's like,
Yeah.
what do you? I don't know.
And your
You know
little
what I mean?
fucking tiny hands or whatever.
That would literally get no views.
That would probably get more views, bro, than this stream.
Probably, bro. Probably.
It'd probably be
Like the
Like,
shit that I've
fucking
seen that
hell.
blows up on Facebook. Golly.
Yeah, stop. Shut the front door.
Yeah, man. Pointy Vader has been a pleasure. Even though at the beginning of the stream it was like
He's lying.
nothing but a nightmare. But I mean, honestly, I like the turnout. I was about to give in and just say, man, let's fucking reschedule. But I like the turnout. I like the questions. I like the engagement. It's been amazing. Vader, like always, Pointy has been, like I said, a pleasure meeting you and getting to interact with you. We definitely have to set up that co-stream. 100%.
Just let me know. Let me know when, and I'll let you know what I'm working, and we'll work it out.
For sure, man.
Remind me, because I forget everything. I'm like Dory.
It can't be the weekend though, can it?
Well,
No.
Do you want to do a day next week? Here, I'll tell you what. I don't know if anyone has to go anywhere, but I'm going to end my stream and then I'm good to chat about it for a couple of minutes before
I've got a couple of minutes free. Well, I'll mute myself and say goodbye, and I'll end the stream.
Yeah.
And
Cool.
yeah, give me a minute, and I'll be back.
Cool. Yeah,
All
same
right.
here.
Sure.
Right, guys, big Lev. That is going to be it for us. We are going to try and work out a time when we can all play some Warzone together. Me and Vader have played together a few times anyway. Never played with Saiyan though, so that could be interesting. So, Big Lev, thank you for everything. Sorry for everything that went wrong. We were way late starting because Saiyan was running a bit late, and then we had to set up his stream. Also, we had like an hour or so after that of trying to fix the stream. So yeah, But big love. We actually managed to get there though. We actually managed to get a sort of a full stream through in the end. So big love. Peace out. Hope the morning goes well. I hope so too. Perry. Trust me. Peace out, lads. Rob, big love. Thank you for everything. Thank you for all the likes and stuff, guys, as well. It is massively appreciated. So big love to you all. I will see you guys. Hopefully, I'll be live in the morning. I've got my COVID jab at 10 a.m. But all being well, I will be live. Hopefully around 10:30. I'm gonna try and do a quick stream before work, 10:30 to 12:30. That's the plan. Anyway. Probably just chill with some Pokemon, and we can reflect on the stream this evening if you want. Big love, Sarah. Thank you very much. Peace out, dude. Was brilliant. Big love, Sean. Thank you, mate. Take care, guys. Stay safe, and I'll see you soon. Big love. I'll see you later on.